Hey guys, this is Amber Rowe from amberrrowe.com. I'm also an author of the Beauty Professionals Playbook you can find on amazon.com. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. I really wanted to talk about something that's important. In all my travels, in my career path, and just being in this industry, I get a lot of the same questions. And one of the questions that I get is, how do you handle that celebrity? Well, if you're ready, I'll share with you. Here we go. So one of the things that you want to consider when you're working on a celebrity is that they are a human being. Okay, so yes, they may have more money than you. Yes, they may have a glamorous look and an entourage, but they are human. And at the end of the day, what they are seeking you out for is your skill, expertise, and customer service. I can't tell you how many times I've heard horror stories about the person who is the celebrity and how they were rude. But in many cases, it's not always a celebrity. Sometimes as beauty industry professionals, we don't come to the table with also the same thing: customer service, kindness, gratitude, and just overall, patience, things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk with you guys today about 3 things that have kept me engaged with celebrity clients, how I have been asked to do private events, and how I've gotten really creative with making sure that my customers, whether they're VIP or whether they're just, an everyday person from my community, how they all feel like celebrities. Here we go. So tip number 1, whenever you're working on a celebrity, is you want to figure out from their agent or from whoever is handling their booking, you want to find out what their schedule is going to be like. Normally, someone will call you, an agent will call you, and they will say, hey, I have, we found you on social media, or we found you via website, or you were recommended. Make sure that you get who recommended you, for who referred this client. That's very important, because you'll want to, and I'll talk about that later in another video, how you want to keep those relationships with those who send you celebrity clients. But getting back to what I was saying, you want to make sure that you get their schedule. Be very flexible if you can. So if you know that a celebrity is coming in a week, then ask for their schedule and see how you can make accommodations for that schedule. A lot of times most celebrities kind of have a time frame. They need to be done within 2 to 3 hours, whatever that is. You'll also want to ask the agent or whoever's handling the account for the celebrity if there's any allergies for the celebrity who's coming in. So like, you want to make sure, like in my case, since I'm a spa professional, and want to make sure that any massage creams or even down to the nail polish that I may use, that it's hypoallergenic, things like that. So you'll want to go through just kind of sort of like as if for some of you who may have allergies, you know how important it is to let others know if you have an allergy or something, that is detrimental to your health and well-being. So definitely get the details is basically what I'm getting to. Get the details on that client and what they're requiring, what they need. Time frame. One other thing that you want to consider when you're working on the celebrity is am I traveling to them, or are you guys going to bring them to me? Are we going to meet at a hotel or on a location? My personal opinion is that for celebrity clients, I try to hire an assistant. And the only reason why I do that is for accountability. They're basically kind of sort of like, I always call them like my sous chef, somebody that's helping me prep, but also somebody who's willing to be present in case, if there's any, if something happens to me, if something happens where, I can't make it somewhere, or if, to protect yourself, if there's an advance or anything, like you just don't know, right? You want to make sure that your client's safe, but you also want to make sure you're safe. So I always ask for an assistant to come on, and I let them know that I do have an assistant. So they're expecting 2 people. in preparation for a celebrity client, my third tip is make sure you stock, and overstock. Have everything possibly imaginable that you would think your client would need. So even if you're, for instance, let's say you're, working on a client who does acrylic, or who's requesting acrylic, make sure you bring every type of acrylic powder, any rhinestones, extra tools in case you drop one, because you don't want, for sanitation purposes, you don't want to drop something and then pick it up off the floor. I mean, your celebrity client is watching like a hawk because most likely they're paying a premium for you. So I would definitely make sure that you stock, and overstock on whatever it is your perspective niches for your clients. For me, because I'm an all natural nail technician, I make sure that I have 3 types of creams: hypoallergenic, and one that has no scent, one that has, and one that can have scents applied to it, because you never know. Everybody's not a lavender person. Everybody's not a, orange blossom person. So just make sure that you stock, and overstock. Yeah, so those are like the first 3 things that I would talk about, to just even get me thinking about taking a celebrity client, as I would think about those things: scheduling, location, and then also getting the details on what type of products can or cannot be used, and having clear expectations on price, having clear expectations on time, and definitely, if it is something that you can do, having a assistant with you. So just as a wingman, I call him my sous chef, just someone who can be present, and be a witness to things, help assist you with things. And if something were to happen to you, because they're your assistant, they could step in and complete the service, so that your clients stay happy. So anyway, those are my 3 tips. Please comment, like, and subscribe to this video. Share it. I know that you guys are thinking of somebody right now who could benefit from this video, because it's a scary thing to think that a celebrity is going to call you and that they and their staff is excited about working with you, but as they've been looking at you and considering you for this, you should also be considering their needs and how to bring the best customer service experience to them, and also protect your credibility, and also protect your pocketbook. So just make sure that you keep all these things in mind. Share the video. Please follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and all my other social media handles. There will be a link in the description below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. Bye.